Salute. Salute, come on in. Hit that like button, man. Greatly appreciated. You feel me? Hit that like button, bro. We gonna talk about it, man. We gonna talk about it. Me and my flag bearers, man. Just sent out the motherfucking the notifications. We gonna talk about it. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it, people. You feel me? We gotta talk about it. You know what I mean? Let me get my aesthetics. Let me get my visuals right. Can I get my visuals right first? Let me cut on a little music. We gotta talk about yungeenace, man. Yeah, King Op, juliofoolio. We gotta talk about it. If you just coming in, hit that like button, man. You feel me? I need niggas to bang that like. Where my flag bearers at, man? I need my flag bearers in here for this. Need my flag bearers in here. Where we at? You hear the music playing, man, by your boy? Yeah, do my beats. Yeah. Yeah. Some of that. Man, we gotta talk about it, man. Charlesease on Instagram. Charlesease on everything, man. We gotta talk about it. Let me get my aesthetics right, man. You coming in, hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. I should disappear till y'all get in here, man. Let me see how I disappear. Nah, that ain't it. I'm there, man. I'm waiting till some more people get in here, man. We gotta talk about it. How did yungeenace get away with his hands clean, man? You feel me? Yungeenace done moved out the city. He in Houston now, y'all. He in Houston now. He got away with his hands clean. And he talking shit. And he talking shit. And he talking shit. Hey, salute to my man, CJD. Rochester. Where you at, Rochester? Yo, Boston getting money. Boston get money. Niggas don't know about that Boston Mass. Boston Mass get the money. Boston Mass get the money. Hell yeah. Bro, I know this shit, man. I know this shit. You feel me? Yeah. Boston Mass get the money. Hell yeah. Let me see. I know we got Rochester, Dorchester. Come on, man. Come on, man. Dorchester, you feel me? Yeah. Niggas don't know about that Boston. People think Boston is, hey, people think Boston's soft. Nah. Boston got serious hood. Four corners, yeah. Four corners. Boston got serious hoods, y'all. Don't ever sleep on Boston. My man JD in the building. Select, man. If y'all coming in here, hit that like button. They playing with my numbers, man. Long as you hit that like, we shooting straight to the top. This for my flag bearers, man. Where my flag bearers at? The flag bearers is my supporters who rocking with your boy Charles E. Somebody just hit that like. I greatly appreciate it, man. I greatly appreciate it. My flag bearers. You feel me? We breaking ground over here at Charles E's, man. We breaking ground. Y'all breaking, y'all, hey, I gotta be respectful. I gotta put respect on the name, man. Y'all helping me break ground, man. This is just as much as y'all's platform as it is mine, man. So it's all my pleasure. Yeah, hey, CDJ, hey, JD, we got merch, baby. This ain't just, you feel me? This ain't just no fly by night, just cut the camera on and talk shit, man. We got something going over here, brother. I say we as in all of us, people on my platform, my flag bearers. We got something going over here, bro. You feel me? You see, I got the, man, I got the merch all over the, you feel me? I got, man, this is for y'all, man. My flag bearers, man. My flag bearers. Yeah. Hey, we got to talk about it, though. Julio's killers was caught, some of them. Some of his killers was caught. You feel me? Some of them. But how did Julio's main op, how he get away with his hands clean, man? Yeah, yungeenace don't live in the city no more, man. That's a smart boy right there. That's a smart brother. He in Houston now, y'all. He got away unscathed. Wait. I ain't saying he didn't quite get away unscathed because he took some shots. He lost some family. He lost some homies. So when we say yungeenace got away unscathed, not quite, man. Not quite. He took some shots. He lost some soldiers in this battle, man. He lost soldiers in this battle, man. But he seen what it could be. And yeah, he been talking shit. Yeah. Since Julio passed, he been talking shit. But you know what? yungeenace ain't had shit to do with this. He ain't had shit to do with this. So he could talk shit. You feel me? It was a lot of oppiness going on in Jacksonville. It wasn't just Julio's gang and yungeenace's gang. It was a lot of oppiness going on. Yeah, a lot of oppism, man. A lot of oppism going on, man. A lot of beef and disrespecting the dead, diss records of the dead, using the bathroom on grave sites, man. Yeah, hey, I got you, JD. My man, I got you, bro. Yeah, man. So he didn't quite get away with his hands clean. Years earlier, he took shots, man. But he did the right thing. What we always say about about these rappers once they make it to a certain level. It's time to move away. It's time to move away. Yeah. And he made his exit at some say at the best time, man. You know, he down there in Houston living his best life, man. Yungeenace. Yeah, Yungeenace, man. He down in Houston living his best life, man. You feel me? Yeah, that's how Yungeenace, that's how he could talk like this, man. You feel me? That's why he could talk greasy, kind of pour salt in the wound and shit, man. Because he know he ain't have nothing to do with this. But he know it feel good to see his op be eliminated, man. You feel me? Yeah. How did Yungeenace get away with his hands clean, man? Now remember this. The police is still after 2 more people on the run from this Julio shooting, man. They still after 2 more guys. Is anything gonna come back connected to Yungeenace, man? Is anything gonna come back connected to Yungeenace? Nah, I don't think so. I think Yungeenace, he seemed like he got it out of all of them. Yungeenace seemed like he got his head on right. I can almost guarantee he came from a good family, man. He had some type of structure. Because when I see him, I'm looking at polish. Outside of all the drill raps, murder, kill, and all that, Yungeenace strike me as somebody who got that good foundation. You feel me? Yeah, he in Houston now. But, hey, people thought that a girl that was with Julio that night of his party, they thought she was in Yungeenace's Ready to Die video. That wasn't her, though. That wasn't her. And it come to find out, no one even could place that female that was arrested. They can't even place her at the hotel party with Yungeenace. Not Yungeenace, but juliofoolio. If you coming in here, hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. That's all I ask you. It costs you nothing to tap that button. Yeah, they arrested the chick, but check this out. Julio, he had a couple people that was running around. Put it like this. It was people around Julio that was kind of in other crews, you know the hood politics. It might be a few people that's in a few different crews. You feel me? JD, you feel what I'm saying? It might be a hood politics. It's going to be a couple guys that's always in multiple crews. And from my sources, this is what I'm hearing. It was the chick, even though she might have not been in the hotel, some of Julio's day ones was like, yo, bro, she fuck with them. And it's another dude. Yo, they fuck with the ops over here, but motherfuckers still allow them to come around. Why? Because a lot of these motherfuckers be going off that saying. You know that one saying that makes no more fucking sense at all. Keep your enemies close. Yeah. Some niggas let other niggas from other crews infiltrate their crew just because they trying to keep their enemy close for a sec. You feel me? Which make no motherfucking sense at all, man. If you my enemy, and if I know you rocking with my enemy, you got to keep your ass as far away as possible from me. Ain't no you coming around, I'm trying to pick your brain for some type of intel. No. Because what I heard that night, now you got to remember, Julio, he was bouncing around from location to location. You feel me? Airbnb, hotels, different hotels and shit. You feel me? And actually, okay, it was 2 cars. The people that came from the girl and Zay, I'm hearing Zay from a notable resource. The girl and Zay, they came from Jacksonville. They was there earlier. You feel me? They got there earlier. to keep a tail and to follow, to keep a tail and to follow Julio. So if that's why you wondering, damn, they was with him, they had several opportunities to hit Julio because they didn't have no backup. That's why they didn't hit Julio earlier. Yeah, they had to drop on him earlier that day. You feel me? They had to drop on him earlier, but they didn't have the manpower with him. You feel me? They didn't have the manpower with him, man. So that's why they didn't act on it. It was just Zay and the chick. Yeah, the chick that got arrested. It was Zay and the chick, man. You feel me? But as soon as they got that tail on them, soon as they got that tail on Julio and shit, that's when they made the call to the people in the second car who turned out to be the shooters, man. Who turned out to be the shooters, man. Yeah. So yungeenace, yeah, if you coming in here, man, yungeenace, he listen, he got away hands clean, bro. The top op of juliofoolio, he got away hands clean. You feel me? Yeah, his hands is clean, man. But why? Because it was so much beef, so much other beef going on, man. It was so much other beef going on in Jacksonville. You feel me? Yeah, yungeenace might have been the top op. He might have been the biggest name, but he wasn't the only name, man. You feel me? So it was like, yo, I could just fall back. I got intel that these niggas is on him also. Okay, so I could kind of fall back. Okay, this is my perfect time to escape, man. This is nasty work, man. This is nasty work. Dang. This is fair use, man. This is fair use. Get what the JD, get what the merch or my sources to this case, bro. What you talking about, bro?
This amount of work I have not seen before, and it would not be possible if it wasn't through our detectives and through us working collaboratively together with the JSO and the ATF and the.
Fair use, man. This is fair use act. But yeah. And how did they listen? The 18-year-old shooter, people say, how did the police get that intel that quick? But what a lot of people don't know is that the 18-year-old shooter, he got picked up while heading back to Jacksonville. Yeah. People think he rolled over. Either he rolled over or they got in it when they arrested him. They arrested him on some other shit. They pulled him over on some other shit. When they arrested him, either he rolled over, he couldn't hold his water, or what just happened, or they got to his phone and went through his phone and picked everything. You feel me? But they said it was the license plate reader. You feel me? They said it was which it still might have been the license plate reader. Let's check out some more what he's saying.
West Marshals. So our investigation is still ongoing. And Sheriff, if you have other details that you want to speak on to that.
So yungeenace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation.
You hear what he said? JD, you hear what he said? Y'all hear what he said? We got people who have been long monitoring yungeenace and the whole the whole gang shit, bro. So they been monitored. I wouldn't even doubt if they had some intel before the hit went down. If they had, if law enforcement didn't have information, intel before the hit happened that night at the hotel, I wouldn't be surprised. He said they've been long monitored, man. Yeah, they've been long monitored. Yungeenace, he a high profile character, man. You feel me? When he got shot and allegedly got kicked out the hospital, didn't have insurance or whatever, all that made the news. He been making the news. He been high profile, man.
Investigation, that's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
Hold up.
We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't. So TPD, so since they came from Jacksonville to Memphis, well, I'm not Memphis, I'm sorry, Jacksonville to Tampa. So the black man law enforcement, he from Jacksonville. The white guy who just spoke, he law enforcement with Memphis. See, it's a couple different investigations going on. Can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
You know,
let me hear that. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to get to the chick, man. This is crazy work, man. Law enforcement officer, he said they can't move around with us monitor them, man. You feel me? Maybe that's why Yungeenace wanted to get away, man. Maybe that's why Yungeenace moved, man. He in Houston now. He out of there, man. Yeah, he out of there. He in Houston now.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Hi, my check engine light's on. Let's see what our free fix finders.
Right now at 5, 3 people have been arrested in the murder of a local rapper, and police are still searching for 2 more suspects. Charles Jones, also known as juliofoolio.
Fair use, man, for commentary. Fair use.
Julio was murdered in Tampa last month while celebrating his birthday.
Here's for Jax reporter Janice Harris is joining us live in the studio with these new details. So, Janice, how did these shooters know where Jones was located?
Well, according to Tampa Bay Police and the chief of police there, they followed his steps and probably followed him on social media as well as he was celebrating his birthday in that city. Tampa Police said 5 people in total plotted and planned to kill Charles Jones following every step he made while celebrating his birthday. And
they follow every step he made while celebrating his birthday. But I think the girl and Isaiah, which is young Zay, he also a rapper, they got there earlier. They got there earlier to keep a tail to monitor juliofoolio. You feel me? Until the killers got there. Until the hitters got there. Yeah, until the hitters got there, man. The gunmen got there. You feel me?
Hosting.
But they after 2 more. They got 2 more. And I guarantee you, it's gonna be more than the 2, man. it's gonna be more than the two because this shit run deep. This shit run deep.
On social media tonight, 3 of those people are in the Duval County Jail, and police are still searching for 2 more. As Charles Jones, known as Juliofoolio in the music industry, was celebrating his birthday, he was being followed by 5 people. Tampa Police Chief Lee Burklaw explained.
A little more than a month ago, a group of individuals with the goal of premeditated murder traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa to commit a heinous crime in our city.
This is surveillance video of multiple gunmen ambushing and shooting Jones.
They are shooting at Charles now, and you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee. And again, they're still shooting at him. He's the right front passenger in that vehicle.
Using 3 weapons, Jones died shortly after the shooting. Tampa homicide detectives and JSO worked together to find the shooters. Investigators say the 5 took extreme measures to cover up their crimes, but failed. 21-year-old Elisa Andrews, 21-year-old Isaiah Chance, 18-year-old Sean Gaithright, 30-year-old Rashad.
Sean Gaithright. Sean Gaithright is the one that got pulled over. They hopped on his they got him first. They pulled him over. I believe they pulled him over for some other shit when he was on his way back to Jacksonville, man. And either he told and gave up everybody else, or they went through that phone and pieced everything together, man. However, it ain't looking good with Sean Gaithright. It ain't looking good for none of them. But Sean Gaithright, they saying, I'm hearing from my sources, he the one that snitched. He either snitched or they got his phone and they seen all the messages.
Todd Murphy and 27-year-old Davion Murphy are all accused of playing a role in Jones's death, and they're all facing one.
See, hey, look, the Murphys, look, the Murphys, y'all. See the hierarchy of it. The Murphys, they younger cat. The Murphys, they older cats, man. 9 times out of 10. They sending the younger cats up top on the crash out mission. You feel me? It's a pecking order. It's a pecking order for most of these crimes, man. You feel me? You see, they still after them. They older. They older than the ones up top. The ones up top could be considered the crash outs.
Count of murder in the first degree and 1 count of conspiracy.
Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were on video following Jones from location to location.
See, we're seen on video, following them from location to location. Remember, earlier I said they've been monitoring all of them. You feel me? They've been monitoring all of them. Another thing, they said it was the license plate readers and the phones. So they had like a cocktail. They had a cocktail to solve this case, man. It ain't solved yet, but they got information. They got phones. They got the young boy they pulled over. They got the towers and the server, the phone towers and all that. They got readers. They got video cameras, license plate readers. Man, woo! And I bet you know what? And I bet you the shooters and old girl Alicia and the other cat, I bet you they all thought they did their due diligence. I bet you they thought they crossed every T and dotted every I. That technology, man. That technology is a motherfucker, man. You couldn't tell them that they ain't come through it, cross every T, dot every I, man. They played out every possible scenario in their mind 1,000,000 times over. You couldn't tell them that, bro. You couldn't tell them that. Hey.
This shows the lengths that these individuals were willing to go through and achieve that this murder would occur.
4:15 a.m., Jones is headed to a hotel on McKinley Road in Tampa. One suspect's vehicle follows Jones to the hotel, but stayed parked across the street.
At 4:30.
See, remember, it goes back to that one. The one car was already there. You feel me? That was the girl and that was Zay. Zay, you know, I talked about them earlier. That was the girl Alicia, the light-skinned girl who they thought was in Young and Ace Ready to Die video, man. They was already there. They didn't move on that. Because like I said, they didn't have the manpower. They was calling the hitters from Jacksonville. They had to call the other car. Yo, we on them. We right here with them. Da-da-da-da. So they was the first ones. Alicia and Young and light-skinned dude.
38, 3 shooters exit a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a handgun and 2 rifles.
3 others were hurt. Jones and others in the car attempt to flee from the gunfire as the shots continue. Police say the gunmen were Gaithright and the 2 Murphy men. The 3 arrested are affiliated with 2 rival groups of
Gaithright.
Jones. Police say they worked together to carry out the murder.
Two rival groups. 2 rival groups of Julio. Remember I told you earlier? Julio, he ain't only had beef with Young and Ace crew. It's several beef going on in that Jacksonville, man. It's several crews beefing with. But see, you know, but one thing, they kind of all united to go at Julio. All the other different crews, yeah, they got on the same page to eradicate, to eliminate Julio, man. So it's all these crews against the one crew, Julio then.
Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters has a message for those that choose or attempt to flee from the gunfire as the shots continue. Police say the gunmen were Gaithright and the 2 Murphy men. The 3 arrested are affiliated with 2 rival groups of Jones. Police say they worked together to carry out the murder. Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. Waters has a message for those that choose to glorify violence.
Florida, Tampa, JSO, Jacksonville, Miami, wherever you are, will not tolerate foolishness, will not tolerate shootings and unneeded violence. We not make excuses for poor decisions.
Chief Birdcaw says the investigation is not over, as police and the U.S. Marshals are still looking for the 2 Murphy men. State Attorney Susie Lopez works in Hillsborough County, and her office will prosecute this case. Lopez acknowledged that this violence is disruptive and has gone on between at least 2 groups for years, but she said the fight stops here. Coming up at 6, we will hear more from the state attorney for the 13th Judicial Circuit and why this investigation, they say, is not over.
Man, this shit crazy. Yeah, man. This shit crazy. It's another young dude. Mike Strutt. What up, y'all? Salute, bro. Say he's the head nigga in charge. Who you talk about? Who the head nigga in charge? Julio or Young and Ace? Julio. See, they all got on, all the crews got on, they got on one accord to get Julio out the way, man. You feel me? I don't know. Maybe Julio had some type of power. Maybe he was just, I don't know why all the crews would get on one accord to go at him, man. Maybe he had a murder or something that was under, man. I can't put my finger on it why they all would gather up and go at Julio, man. You feel me? Sometimes it be like that. Them hood politics is crazy, man. It was a football player though. Hold up. It was one dude I came across. He was kind of playing both sides. He was arrested for a murder of a 16-year-old, man. But he was kind of playing Julio's side, and he was kind of playing Young and Ace's side. Hold up. I'm trying to see, man. Hold up. Foolio. Hold up. Yeah, whatchamacallit had this Just Say No to Skull. Shout out to Just Say No to Skull, man. He had this shit earlier, bro. Y'all stay with me, man. Hold up. Y'all stay with me. There it is. Boom. There it is.
When you do a nigga like that, man.
Hold up. We gonna get y'all to this shit.
Hell, nobody knows.
Fair use, man. Fair use. Just Say No to Skull for commentary purposes. Who is this?
Nigga said I ain't seen things, so they real thousand shots. Bitch, you know I'm him. Bitch, you know I'm him. And please don't play with me, cause I get you killed.
This the dude right this the dude right here that killed the 16-year-old. He got out of jail. He kind of been playing both sides. He kind of been playing Julio's side, and he been playing yungeenace side.
Nigga said I ain't seen things, so they real thousand shots. Bitch, you know I'm him. Bitch, you know I'm him. And please don't play with me, cause
See, he had Julio in his thing. Hold up.
12 hours, a 16-year-old boy was accused of shooting 3 people outside a Rainsley High School football game.
There it is.
You the likes of gangster.
Hey, man, get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
A boy was accused of shooting 3 people outside a Rainsley High School football game. He's scheduled to be in court.
That teen is Robert Howard. Police say during last Friday's football game, Howard got into an argument with 19-year-old Gerard Adams and a 17-year-old in the stands. Following the game, Adams was shot and killed. The 17-year-old and another teen were wounded.
Niggas out here pointing out no murders on that wheel shit. Heard you told him everything he said, oh, you a real snake. Tell him free looking out, that seller bro ain't did shit.
Tell him free looking out, that seller bro ain't did shit.
You did? Hold on.
For real, you kept it real and real as well. We like, Lord, he was 16 with a body on his belt. He was fighting all them demons, couldn't cope it by himself.
You see that? You see what he said?
Demons couldn't cope it by Lord. He was 16 with a body on his belt. You kept it real.
He's talking about Bibby right now.
He talking about the 16-year-old that got killed.
With a body on his belt.
Did Bibby catch that body out there? It sound like Bibby caught that motherfucking body out there. It sound like, you know what I mean, little Kenny Caps just stayed real and didn't tell what really happened. That's what the streets is saying. The streets is saying that Kenny Caps did not murder Gerard Adams.
Shout out to Just Say No to Skull.
A.K.A. Spaz. They saying it wasn't him. You know what I mean? The streets is saying, man, that little nigga ain't did shit. Kenny.
Dang. What the fuck? Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
Happened. That's what the streets is saying. The streets is saying that Kenny Caps did not murder Gerard Adams. A.K.A. Spaz. They saying it wasn't him. You know what I mean? The streets is saying, man, that little nigga ain't did shit. Kenny Caps did not catch the body, man. It was really Bibby who caught that body.
Kenny Caps. Kenny Caps is Julio's partner, man. Yeah, Kenny Caps is Julio's partner. A lot of people thought they was going to get a 2-for-1. A lot of people thought that. See, Kenny Caps was supposed to be in that car with Julio, but he wasn't. You feel me? Kenny Caps was the one later on that was seen talking to law enforcement after the shooting, man.
Like I said, now the Murphy boys, I don't know what they got. I don't know who they believe or what they believe. They probably don't give a fuck. They want all them niggas dead. But it seemed like they the ones who put the play together to really get Julio. This was not an ATK hit. This was the Murphy boys. Because them are two older niggas. One nigga like, what, 27, 28.
See? I said that earlier. I said the two niggas, the Murphy boys that ain't been caught yet, they the older heads. They the older heads, man. You feel me? Sending the youngins on the crash out mission, man. See, listen.
Like 30, another cousin, like 30. I think them the niggas who put this play together, man. I think they snatched up a couple of little, you know what I mean, little youngins and ran down this nigga. They took that drive. It was them niggas, it was some older niggas. It was some niggas popping some Coke 45 and smoking some Black and Miles and took that drive, nigga. That wasn't no, yeah, it was some Black and Miles getting lit up during that motherfucking ride, nigga. Straight, yeah. Nigga bumping straight Gucci Mane, nigga going Black and Miles the whole way, nigga. With murder on their fucking mind, nigga.
With murder on their mind.
Real talk.
Fair use commentary, man.
Guys, flip for that membership, man. Flip for that membership, man. If you didn't do shit, nigga, you finna go on. If you gotta.
His mother, Cendricus Mays, he was simply her son, Charles Jones. On June 23rd, police believe Jones was trying to get a room at the Holiday Inn Hotel after he was kicked out of an Airbnb while celebrating his 26th birthday. Dramatic video captures the moment Jones was ambushed inside his car by 3 suspects.
As you all can see, it did look like a movie. It was planned out. And I'm just happy that I finally get a little relief that these guys have been caught.
Today, Tampa police announced the arrest of 3 suspects connected with Jones' murder. They believe they are members of rival Jacksonville gangs that came.
Team Crash Out. The youngest is Team Crash Out. The older niggas got them to crash out. You see who got away? You see who got away and who didn't, man.
Together to plan and carry out the murder in Tampa.
Tampa is not where you want to come to settle a dispute.
As for Jones'
I want to ask you this: where is the ATK connection at? We know I'm hearing about Gus Zay, previously being down years ago with ATK. I'm hearing that he got down with a few more crews after that. I'm hearing he was running around with 1,200 niggas now. Now I know he's an affiliate. 1,200 niggas are affiliated with ATK niggas. Why are they saying they came together though? Like, you know what I mean? I'm being for real. Like, why? Because they haven't locked up no real deal ATK member yet. We ain't seen nobody that's a real deal stomp down ATK nigga get locked up yet, right or wrong. We hear about affiliates and shit. Now, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the reason why yungeenace's name was thrown in this shit so much, because they see all the Destiny doing, all the shit he's saying online, everything the ATK boys is doing, they celebrating the death of Julio, and they feel like that's going, that's just going to motherfucking me, encourage this war to keep going on. So they feel like, we got to watch these niggas. They are a part of the problem. That's what I feel like.
Shout out to Just Say No to Skull, man.
I don't feel like ATK niggas are really involved. We ain't seen that one ATK guy really be taken down for this shit, man. And this is really,
and see, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, man. You feel me? We ain't seen one. Listen, I don't think yungeenace had nothing to do with this, man. yungeenace ain't had nothing to do with this, bro. You feel me? That's why he popping this shit so heavy. You feel me? Because his hands is clean. His hands is clean. He seen the play. He fell back. All he doing now is just talking shit after the fact, man. He just talking shit after the fact. But it's no solid connection. It's no solid connection to yungeenace and his gang.
I was wondering, why would they talk about yungeenace? Because they didn't really go into detail about no 1,200 members, just yungeenace and the ATK crew. I'm like, why are they going in detail about that nigga? They follow him around and this and that. I understand why now, though, because they see what he's doing on the internet. They see in the videos. They see all the celebrating going on. They feel like, nigga, no, this right here, this is going to increase the violence. We got to keep our eye on.
Yeah, hey, real shit. Real shit. Yeah, hey, real shit. Yungeenace, they have been celebrating, man. They have been celebrating, man. I can't lie. Yungeenace, they've been celebrating. But you know what? Yungeenace still, he out the way. He in Houston now. I don't know if they're gonna tell y'all that, but yeah, he in Houston now, man. He out the way, celebrating, popping bottles. He seen one of his ops fall, man. He seen his biggest op fall. He's safe now. He's safe money. He out the way, man. He could celebrate, pop shit online all he want, man. Yeah, he may be inciting more violence. He may be inciting more violence, but he's safe. He ain't in that state no more. His hands is clean, man. His hands is clean. He using his brain, y'all. Hey, say what you want. He dissing whatever, say what you want, but somewhere along the line, Yungeenace, he used this up here. He used this up here, man. While everybody else, they going off impulse, reactionary, all that. Nah, Yungeenace used that up there, man. For real.
This nigga, because even with Julio being gone, don't mean the war is over. Look at what these niggas saying and doing online. This shit finna continue to go on. So this is the part of the problem.
Yeah.
We believe that a lot of shit that's been going on between these gangs.
Like he just said, just because Foolio out the way, that don't mean shit stop. You feel me? That don't mean shit stop. Yeah. See, listen, they ain't get the whole team. They ain't get Julio's whole team. This shit ain't gonna stop. Yungeenace from afar is only inciting more violence, more drama. With the little shit he doing through social media, man. He's pouring lighter fluid on that beef. You feel me? He's pouring lighter fluid on that beef, man, to accelerate the fire even more. Even more, man.
In Jacksonville is the reason why Foolio is for sure dead. You know what I mean? All these niggas been rapping back and forth and shit like that about each other's ops and niggas, kinfolks and dead brothers and sisters and uncles and shit. So yeah, they gotta speak on Yungeenace and ATK because they know it's a war going on. But this ain't an ATK body for sure, man. This is not an ATK body, I feel like, man. Let's get back to what Foolio mom was saying, man. Rest in peace to that nigga Foolio and everybody that lost their life in that Jacksonville game.
Rest in peace to everybody, man.
Smash the like button.
Tampa is not where you want to come to settle a dispute.
As for Jones' mother, she has a message too.
My son has been rapping since 8 years old. Charles have more music than drill music. Charles has different type of music, but the fans, that's what they glorify. That's what they like. That's what they make go viral.
Right.
But May says she never glorified the violence.
Please don't say that it comes from home because it doesn't come from home at all. I'm a nurse. I have helped many people in my city with careers. Charles' sister got her master's in education.
Police have issued warrants and are currently searching for two other men, 30-year-old Rashad Murphy and 27-year-old Davion Murphy.
But we know Rashad ass is in custody right now. You know what I mean? We know he in custody. And it's funny because I seen what 1090 Jake said earlier today too. I seen 1090 Jake, man. I seen what 1090 Jake said. 1090 Jake was there to do some slugs at a few niggas too, man. I laughed my ass off of that, man. That shit was funny, y'all. But 1090 Jake feel like it's that young boy that's snitching, man. It's gonna be Sean, what's his name? Gaff Wright. The boy who was already out, the young man who was already out on bond in Mississippi for the triple shooting in the Oxford apartments. They feel like they say he was taken into custody, and after they got him, they kind of, you know what I mean, start going down the line picking other people up. And that don't mean that he ratted, but that do mean that he was the first person in custody. And a lot of times, the first person they talk to is the first one that got the opportunity to take the deal. You know what I mean? I give you everybody, fam. I'll tell you everything, my nigga. You know what I mean? Please, fam. Please. You never know. And he 18, and the nigga was already out on bond for a shooting in Oxford, Mississippi. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying he ran it, but 1090 Jake put that jacket on that nigga today for sure. Right, 1090 Jake put a jacket on that nigga today, man. He put a jacket on that boy. That nigga might be down in the county jail fighting for his motherfucking life, man. No niggas got phones down there. Niggas watching 1090 Jake down there. The internet is fucked up. The internet gets you fucked off in jail for real. The internet get niggas beat up in jail. Boy, you better hope niggas around you got no phone in that bitch, nigga. Boy, Every nigga get your ass beat up in the county, nigga. Salute everybody goddamn building though. Let me see, I'll take that down real quick. I'll take that down. Let me see where that one.
Let me see.
Be respected.
Hello, Moto.
Be respected.
Legs and Don Julio in prison. Let's see, my nigga, yeah. It's up, nigga. Told you I'm gonna knock your bitch ass out, man. Get the fuck off me, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man.
Hey, y'all see that shit? That lady that got hit by a transformer in the Olympics and quit. That shit crazy. Man, listen, man. People talking about it. People talking about that shit, man. Hold up. Let me get my shit right, man. Let me get my shit back right. Anybody been watching the Olympics, man? That's my shit right there. Anybody been watching that good Olympics? If you coming in, hit that like button, man. She said, I quit. She got hit by a man. Whew. Lady box quit. That is nasty work, man.
Well, this was a moment of history. It happened earlier today in France, and a major controversy, too, has now erupted out of Paris. An Algerian boxer shown in the red uniform who failed a gender eligibility test last year has now won an opening fight after only 46 seconds. Her opponents breaking down in tears, calling it, quote, unjust. Greg Palcott picks it up from London with more on what happened in the ring. Greg.
Hey, Bill. Yeah, big controversy indeed at the Olympics. A boxer deemed a biological male beating an Italian female opponent, with the Italian crying out, I couldn't take it anymore. Despite failing that gender test by the International Boxing Association and being banned from an international tournament last year, Algerian 25-year-old Iman Khalif was okayed by Olympic authorities to
fair use.
Apparently today it was a very one-sided fight with Italian Angela Carini, also 25. After just 46 seconds and several sharp punches to the head, including the nose by Khalif, Karini abandoned the fight, threw her helmet to the floor, stormed off the boxing ring, and in fact went on to say that she had never felt such strong blows in a contest before. Now, Algerian Khalif has competed for several years in other international tournaments, including the Olympics, but was banned last year due to, according to officials, elevated levels of testosterone. Algerian sports officials have called the charges against Khalif baseless, but others have raised concerns about the health of opposing athletes when, according to one, a man fights a woman. And Khalif is not the only one getting attention. Taiwan boxer Lin Yu Ting is competing in the Olympics, including a fight tomorrow, and has also been deemed a biological male, according to the International Boxing Association. In a statement, the IBA said, in part, this test conclusively indicated that both athletes did not meet necessary eligibility criteria and were found to have competitive advantages over other female competitors. One more quote from the defeated Italian: boxing is a sport that teaches you to have respect for the opponent. It cannot and must not become an abuse. Back to you.
What a story. I think it's quite a moment in this whole campaign, whether it's here or overseas. Greg, thank you for that in London. We got more of this now, Dana.
Want to bring in Claressa Shields. He's a professional boxer and a two-time Olympic gold medalist. It's great to have you. And her necklace there says, "Quote was the greatest woman of all time." It is really good to have you here. You've competed in 2 Olympics. This, you told us in the break, was not an issue when you were in the Olympics. And there's the medals. What do you think about all of this?
Well, my first Olympics, I was 17 years old. So I hadn't even fully developed as a woman. So I couldn't imagine getting inside the ring with the biological man. I mean, even though I spar against the men, but fighting for the Olympics is way bigger than that. It's so much more on the line. So to have to go on there with the opposite gender when, look, women fight against women, men fight against men. So I don't even see how the Olympics do something like this.
You know, I watched this video earlier today, Claressa. Have you seen it? The Italian boxer saying, "I'm out." Have you seen the video yet?
I've seen it.
I mean, she really looked scared to me. What did you think?
You know, I grew up in a gym sparring against a lot of guys and stuff, but every fighter, woman fighter, does not do that. So, so the power to her did seem like it was much bigger and much stronger, and it did scare her, you know. And I don't know how old she is, but it's still like when you're born a man, you're already born with the bigger muscles and a bigger neck, and you've grown up to be a man. You know, you didn't change genders when you was a kid, so it's, to me, it's just unfair, and I just can't believe that it's being done, and I just couldn't imagine it happening to me.
There's not that many women who are willing to stand up and say this is wrong. And you know, I admire you for doing so. Do you think the Olympics will have a change of heart here? I mean, if you see her, that young woman from Italy, she worked just as hard as anybody else to get to the Olympics.
Wow.
And her dream was dashed in 46 seconds because of him.
Wow.
It is very hard to qualify for the Olympics. You have to go through so many different international tournaments, country tournaments to even make it to the Olympics. So for me, I can understand her devastation, but it shouldn't be ruined due to a man. And I think that the Olympics definitely dropped the ball, you know. And listen, I don't have anything against transgender women or transgender men. All I'm saying is that men should fight against men, women should fight against women, and transgenders should fight against transgenders. That is how I feel. I will stand with that. I'm not homophobic or anything like that, or against the gay community, but that's not right.
Hey, Claressa, thanks for coming on and sharing your story. And you'll always have those two medals.
Thank you guys.
And you are a champ.
Cool, right on. Whoa.
Hit that like button, man.
She's great.
I'm Steve Ducey. I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube.
Hit that like button, man. Who in here? See my good people in here, man. You coming in, hit that like button, man. It's greatly appreciated, man. It's greatly appreciated. If you coming in here, hit that like button, man. If you coming in, hit that like button, man. Yes. Did yungeenace get away clean, y'all? Did yungeenace get away clean?
To announce.
Hit that like button. Fair use, man. Fair use commentary.
To announce the arrest of 3 people in the deadly shooting of Charles Jones, also known by his stage name of juliofoolio. Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Walk back to me. Hands up. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Don't reach for your waist. Do not reach for your waist. Look at me. Back up. Okay. Back up. Back up. Keep walking. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hands on your back.
So yungeenace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. We have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around Jacksonville without us knowing about it.
So finally, it looks like things are really heating up with the juliofoolio situation. Last month, as everyone probably knows, the big news in hip-hop was juliofoolio's tragic death, which happened right after he celebrated his birthday. Since then, things have been pretty wild. Julio's Instagram account stayed active, and his rival, yungeenace, has been dropping diss tracks left and right. Honestly, there's been so much information flying around that it's been hard to keep up. But one thing that was clear, though, was that the cops were taking this case very seriously. They were all over the media, making it clear that arrests were definitely on the way. And now, a month later, they've announced that they've made arrests in connection with the shooting that K-worded juliofoolio. They've arrested 3 people so far and are closing in on 2 more.
These individuals took extreme measures to try to cover their actions, but they were no match for our investigators.
On Monday, the Tampa Police Department held a press conference where they revealed that Isaiah Chance, 21, Alicia Andrews, 21, and Sean Gathray, 18, have been charged with first-degree M. These arrests were made in Jacksonville.
Isaiah Chance, Alicia Andrews, Sean Gathright, Davion Murphy, and Rashard Murphy are all accused.
Fair use act, y'all.
Back up. All right, go to your knees. Put your hands behind your back.
Fair use act, y'all. This is them arresting juliofoolio's killers, man, the shooters. But a few is still wanted. That's the girl right there that they said was in yungeenace's video, Alicia. Yeah, they said Alicia was in Yungeenace video ready to die.
Also released new footage from the shooting that took place on June 23rd. In the footage, you can see several masked gunmen moving around the Tampa Holiday Inn parking lot, taking positions in the bushes, and firing dozens of rounds into the vehicle carrying Julio.
And they are shooting at Charles now, and you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee. And again, they're still shooting at him. He's the right front passenger in that vehicle.
He was in town for his 26th birthday, which turned out to be one of his final moments. From what we know, Julio and his crew had been kicked out of their Airbnb for breaking the occupancy limit and ended up at the Holiday Inn. The police say the gunmen followed their every move that night.
Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. It turns out Isaiah Chance...
If you coming in, hit that like button, man.
...were even arrested together. Isaiah Chance, who goes by the rap name Zay Gouda, isn't a mainstream artist, but has some local fame in Jacksonville. Interestingly, his music video from the night Julio was K-worded actually had a scene that seemed to foreshadow the events. As for Alicia Andrews, she was one of the many women with Julio on his Instagram Live that night. It's said she was the one who tipped off the other two about Julio's location.
Appreciate everybody popping out for birthday, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their shot, put their shot. Everybody take their shit on 3, man. 1, 2.
Also during the press conference, things took a twist. The police revealed that ATK, a rival gang, was responsible for juliofoolio's death. They dropped names like ATK and 1200, another gang affiliated with ATK, and of course, yungeenace.
Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville.
This isn't surprising to many because yungeenace had dropped several diss tracks after Julio's death, and his lyrics seemed to hint at his involvement. But yungeenace might not be out of the woods yet because besides the fact that the cops have their sights set on him, it is also a known fact that ATK members have snitched on him before.
So 4 of y'all got locked up, and 1 person told?
Nah, look, listen. 1 person told, but they ain't telling on. They told on me, they told on me.
And if they do it again, this could lead to a major RICO case, potentially putting yungeenace behind bars for life if the investigation digs deep enough. Now, to really understand why the ATK gangs are involved and how juliofoolio ended up in this situation, we need to dig deeper. So back in 2021, there was a song that everyone on social media couldn't stop talking about, Who I Smoke by yungeenace. This track didn't just make waves. It shed light on one of the deadliest rap feuds brewing for years in Jacksonville, Florida. These Jacksonville rappers had this unique style of dropping clues about revenge kayings in their music videos, often using beats from classic pop songs and layering them with some of the most sinister lyrics. yungeenace and his crew took Vanessa Carlton's 8,000 Miles, flipped it completely, and filmed the video on a posh golf course, smoking cigars and dancing while the lyrics celebrated the deaths of Foolio's crew from North Jacksonville.
If you coming in, hit that like button, man.
Viral almost instantly, racking up 16 million views in just a month and getting reactions from all the big influencers online.
I smoke. Say, hey, Julio, come get this gun.
You know what? They for one gun, but the way they seem to be just nonchalantly enjoy life while clowning and die.
With such a bold move from yungeenace, Foolio felt the need to hit back even harder. Foolio took a classic Fantasia song, remixed it, and for the music video, he printed out a massive poster of 2 of Ace's friends and his blood brother who had died beside Ace in a drive-by shooting outside a Japanese steakhouse.
Shout out Hood War Chronicles, man. Shout out Hood War Chronicles, man. Fair use commentary, man.
Ace was the only survivor in that car attack.
Who Else Smoke came out of nowhere, went crazy, kind of made it more mainstream to where people who don't even know y'all, they were tapped into it, bro.
I took it too far when they made a song for us speakers. Once the dead get involved, it's already too far.
From that point on, Foolio's crew and Yungeenace's crew began a back and forth of diss tracks aimed squarely at each other, each song embedded with hidden messages and taunts. Now, let's set the scene in Jacksonville, Florida, the biggest city in the continental U.S. by land area. Florida's always been a major player in the rap scene, but Jacksonville didn't really make it to the mainstream until these viral diss tracks between two rival crews put it on the map. On one side, you've got yungeenace leading the ATK gang, which mainly runs the west side of Jacksonville. On the other side, there's Foolio, the head of KTA.
Restore your engine with Valvoline Restore and Protect, the first oil that restores your engine to like that.
Also known as K the...
If you coming in, hit that like button, man. Fair use, man. Shout out to Hood War Chronicles, man. You feel me? They still ain't made a solid connection between Yungeenace and the Julio killing, man. It still ain't no solid. It's just affiliates and a lot of word salad. It's no solid connections, y'all.
Mall. KTA is an alliance between Foolio's gang from the north side and another crew called Young and Reckless from the south side. Yungeenace, whose real name is Kayonta Bullard, was actually born in Chicago and is one of 12 brothers. Growing up without a father figure since his dad was in prison, Ace moved around a lot with his single mom before they finally settled in Jacksonville.
Yungeenace got away clean. Yungeenace saying he moved out the city. He don't live in the city no more, y'all. He in Houston. Listen.
Ace looked up to his uncle, but when his uncle passed away when Ace was just 14, he turned to the streets to cope with his pain and anger. This is where he found his passion for music and formed his crew, ATK.
Hey, how many of us turn to the streets, man? If you lacking something at home, if you lacking something in your upbringing, anything at home, the streets is always hiring, man. The streets is always there waiting to take advantage of that gap, of that emptiness. You feel me? Of that emptiness, of that just whatever it is, whatever's missing, of that ingredients that you lacking in your life. The streets is always there to take you in, man. So many of us turn to the streets looking for love, man. Looking for love. Some say looking for love in all the wrong places, man. The streets gonna love you, but it ain't gonna be the love you get from a mother. It ain't gonna be the love you get from home, y'all. You feel me?
He started releasing music in 2014, but it wasn't until 2018 that he really began to gain traction with songs like No Witness, All In, and Find Myself. His raw and real lyrics quickly earned him
hit that like button.
Following. Foolio, on the other hand, always had a knack for rapping, but didn't take it seriously until he dropped out of school in the 9th grade. Without money for studio time, he hustled hard to make things happen. In 2015, he started gaining attention with songs like Coming Up, which helped him start booking shows and earning money from his music. He branded himself with his crew, KTA, and over the next few years, his popularity in Florida's music scene skyrocketed. The beef between Yungeenace and Foolio kicked off around 2017 over what both sides say was a misunderstanding. It's a bit murky on what exactly happened, but it quickly escalated from a simple disagreement to a full-blown war. What makes this feud even more tragic is the number of mutual friends both sides had. While Ace and Foolio were never exactly tight, they shared friends like Queso. Queso, who is currently locked up with his father on charges for 2M, including the K-wording of Foolio's blood brother Bibby, played a significant role in the beef. After Bibby's M, Queso infamously wore Bibby jerseys and took photos like trophies. He even released an album in 2019 with images of his dead rivals on the cover, like a twisted Mount Rushmore of fallen enemies. Jacksonville police, or JSO, are notorious for not solving cases. In fact, 70% of M in the city go unsolved. This led to the online catchphrase, JSO loves Queso, because Queso blatantly broadcasts his actions on social media. Despite this, all of Queso's songs have millions of views on YouTube, and he was even close with King Von. Queso even appeared in that infamous video where Quando, Rondo, and King Von were joking around before before their tragic fallout. But back in Jacksonville, Queso had built quite a reputation for his ruthless behavior. One of his most infamous stunts was trying to organize a real-life teen death match with his own cousins, who were part of the rival gang KTA.
What's up? Where you at?
Come on, let's do a team deathmatch.
Right now?
Y'all two versus us two. Look at my cousin.
One of these cousins was Lil 9. Just a month after their heated online exchange, Lil 9 was ambushed while leaving a gas station. He was shot 12 times by a rifle from another car, causing his vehicle to crash into a nearby tire shop. Tragically, Lil 9 was pronounced dead at the scene. While people at the tire shop were desperately trying to revive him, Lil 9's friend, who had been with him during the attack, was frantically walking around the store, filming the aftermath.
Play.
Queso wasted no time responding with a video, laughing at the situation. To make things even more twisted, Queso's blood brother, who was also Lil 9's cousin, recreated the gruesome scene from the tire shop in a video.
Y'all play. Y'all play. Y'all play.
60 days later, Queso dropped a music video where he put a photo of his own deceased cousin, Lil 9, in a microwave.
The biggest step of them all,
The craziest part of this whole feud is that all these guys were once friends. Queso met yungeenace in the 9th grade, and they had been tight ever since. But Foolio likes to remind Queso that back in 2015, he used to hang out with them and even had the nickname 6 Block Queso because of his affiliation with Foolio's gang, 6 Block. Even yungeenace admitted he was a fan of Foolio's music before their beef got out of control. But a series of unfortunate events forced everyone to pick sides quickly. It all came to a head at a block party in South Jacksonville. It was in Y&R territory. A crew led by Y&R Mookie and his right-hand man, Slugga-T. Ace and his gang showed up to the party and got into an argument with Y&R's leader, Mookie. Shots were fired, and a bullet grazed Mookie. Slugga-T fired back, but Ace and his crew managed to escape, leaving the situation tense and volatile. To make matters worse, Mookie was already friends with Foolio's cousin, which made it easy for Y&R and Foolio's gang to form an alliance under the name KTA, or K them all, with a shared enemy, yungeenace and his crew, ATK. The situation in Jacksonville was getting worse, with the M rate climbing year after year. In 2017, yungeenace dropped the song Go to War, which was pretty much an open challenge to anyone opposing ATK. Not long after, Ace's home got shot up, signaling that things were about to get really intense. But the real tipping point came a few months later. One of Ace's friends went out looking for revenge after he got robbed. He knew exactly where the robber was staying, at Foolio's cousin's house on the west side of Jacksonville. Determined to get payback, he snuck into the house by throwing a brick through the sliding door and entering from the back. He started shooting with no mask and no gloves, aiming for the robber, but instead ended up K-wording Foolio's cousin Zion and wounding a 9-year-old girl. This tragic incident marked the real beginning of the war between ATK and KTA. Zion's death was a catalyst that set off a chain of retaliations.
According to witnesses, Thomas broke out a sliding glass door, walked inside, and began shooting, hitting a 9-year-old and a teenager. 18-year-old Zion Brown died at the hospital. Investigators believe Thomas was not alone when he shot Brown and 2 children.
Not long after Zion's death, his sister was shot 14 times in an attempt to prevent her from testifying in court. Miraculously, she survived. The friend of yungeenace who did the shooting was eventually sentenced to life in prison. But this was just the beginning of the violence, with Foolio's cousin being the first to end this beef. KTA was looking to make a swift and powerful statement of revenge. Ace's music career was starting to gain serious traction around this time. His new song, F That, was getting millions of views on WorldStar in just a few days, and fans were already comparing him to NBA YoungBoy. Then, just a week later, tragedy struck.
Young men were in this car when they were shot. The vehicle pulled up to their Chevy sedan, opened fire, then took off. And one is in critical condition at the hospital.
It was a Tuesday in June 2018. Ace, his brother, and 2 friends were headed to Wasabi, a Japanese steakhouse, to celebrate his friend's 18th birthday. Everyone was in high spirits, taking photos and enjoying the evening, but they had no idea that they were being watched the whole time. Rivals had found out their location through Ace's Instagram story, where he posted photos outside the steakhouse and even recorded his friends eating inside. Their enemies waited outside, watching them, and then followed them as they left the restaurant and drove along the highway. When they reached a red light, the shooters opened fire on the passenger side of Ace's car, Kay wording his 2 best friends and his brother, and leaving Ace in critical condition. It was a quadruple shooting, and the news spread quickly. Foolio got word before anyone else and mistakenly thought Ace was dead.
Boy, lost that night.
When they reached a red light, the shooters opened fire on the passenger side of Ace's car, Kay wording his 2 best friends and his brother, and leaving Ace in critical condition. It drove along the highway. When they reached a red light, the shooters opened fire on the passenger side of Ace's car, Kay wording his 2 best friends and his brother, and leaving Ace in critical.
Yeah, man. Nasty work, man. Nasty work, man. Let me see. Let me shrink that, man. Let me shrink that, man. If you coming in here, hit that like button, man. It's greatly appreciated. It's greatly appreciated, man. Charlesease, man. Everything you need to know when you need to know it, man. The flag bearers. The flag bearers, man. The flag bearers. Yeah. The flag bearers, man. Where all my flag bearers at, man? You feel me? I need all my flag bearers. I need all my flag bearers, man. If you coming in, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Yeah. Who in here, man? Trying to see who all in here. You know we lit. Y'all know we lit, man. I'm trying to see who all in here, man. Still rocking with your boy. I need me some water. You give me some water, man. If you just coming in here, hit that like button, man. We got music, everything, man. We got music for the people. We got music for the peoples. Anybody in here make music, man? Anybody in here make music, man? See what that is. Yeah, man. So let me get y'all. Charlesease, man. Where my flag bearers at, man? Where my flag bearers at, man? Where my flag bearers at? Where my flag bearers at, man? But yeah, man, like I said, man, yungeenace, he got away clean, man. He got it. Sometimes it be like that. You got a few that escape through the cracks, man. You got a few that escape through the cracks, man. He was smart though. Yungeenace was smart. He seen his career is bubbling. You feel me? He started touching some paper. He ain't ready to lay it all on the line, man. You feel me? He ain't ready to lay it all on the line like the other cats is. You feel me? The other cats, they probably feel like they ain't have a choice, man. The little young crash out squad, the crash out gang. You feel me? Then you had the older cats. They probably feel they ain't have a way out, man. Besides crashing out, and sometimes it be like that frustration in the hood, it can make you it can make you do some shit, man. It can make you lose your mind. Then the result of that, you go and crash out. You go and do something under normal circumstances you wouldn't even do, man. You feel me? But somewhere along the line, yungeenace, he said, man, I ain't ready to give up this lifestyle. I'm young. I still got my life. You feel me? I'm seeing success. I'm touching more paper than I ever touched, man. Maybe it's time for me to get away. Yeah, when Julio died, yungeenace, yeah, they celebrated on Instagram. But make no mistakes about it, man. He was in a safe place. He was away. Cause they done burnt up, like law enforcement said. We monitoring all that now. Yeah, he was under heavy surveillance. And even with yungeenace moving to Houston, the authorities, law enforcement from Jacksonville, probably put in that call to Houston now. You feel me? To Houston law enforcement to let them know what they got on their hands there, man. Keep an eye on this guy for us. That's how law enforcement do, man. You feel me? So when you think you just escape it, can start a whole new life, to somewhat you can start a whole new life. But you still being watched by law enforcement, man. You still being watched by law enforcement, man. Real talk, man. Real talk. So some people might think, yeah, yungeenace, he was one of the fortunate ones. You feel me? He seen the writing on the wall. He was close to losing his life. He seen 2 of his friends get killed in front of him, man. And his life was spared. In his mind, that was all he needed to see, man. That was all he needed to see, to say, I'm going to make this paper. I'm going to rap. I'm going to get this money. I'm going to move away. Now, I'm sure he still got ties. I'm sure he still got ties to Jacksonville, man. You feel me? And you can't, let's keep it real. He ain't making the type of money where he could take everybody with him. Just maybe his immediate family. You feel me? His mom, brothers and sisters, maybe one or two homeboys. You feel me? But remember, he lost his homeboys. Yeah. He lost some of his close friends in that car. You feel me? So, yeah, man. But like I said, and maybe he was pump faking. Maybe he wanted people to think that he was involved with the Julio situation, but he wasn't, man. He wasn't. I'm sure he might know some guys that know some guys, or he might even know the two. He might even know the two guys, the two older guys. He might even know them, man. But his hands is clean, man. Julio, yungeenace, his hands is clean. His hands is clean. If you coming in here, please hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated, man. It's greatly appreciated. Hit that like button, man. We talking about juliofoolio's top opposition. Getting away clean, man. Getting away clean. Maybe that's what Julio should have did. Maybe that's what Julio should have did, man. You feel me? But maybe he ain't had that type of mind to see that. A lot of people, you be like, oh, he getting some money, he should move away. But that shit starts up here, man. That shit starts in your head first. Before you leave, your mind got to first leave. You feel me? People be like, oh, this rapper, he getting that money, or this rapper died in his hood. You know, he was getting money. Why he move away? Why he leave? You feel me? Before you leave, your mind got to first leave. Before you leave, your mind got to lead. You feel me? Your mind got to lead before your whole being can leave. You feel me? Let me say that again. Your mind got to first leave. Your mind got to lead before your whole physical being can leave that situation. Remove yourself from that situation. Your mind got to first be there. Yeah. If your mind, hold on. If your mind can't see you leaving, you're not going to leave. You feel me? And people always saying, yo, they getting money. Why'd he leave? He was seeing success. The money was rolling in. He was a high-profile figure. Why didn't he leave? Why didn't he get away? Why didn't he escape? Because his mind. Because their mind didn't allow him to escape. Because their mind wouldn't allow them to leave. Because their mind didn't lead. You feel me? Before you physically leave a situation, move out your hood, you got to first leave in your mind. You feel me? You got to first leave in your mind. Your mind has to leave, then your physical being has to follow. You feel me? So that's a big answer to why a lot of these rappers in their city who die in their city, they die in their city because they haven't left. Well, their mind didn't lead them to leave. You feel me? Their mind didn't lead them to leave. Real talk, man. Real talk. For real. Listen, without the mind elevation, everything else is just stagnant, just dead. You feel me? You have to believe first. You have to believe something first, man. You feel me? You have to actually believe you could change your situation before you change your situation. That means you gotta come to to a fork in the road in your mind and be like, I'm ready to change. I see myself changing. I see myself leaving this situation. It all starts up here, man. It all starts up here. If y'all asking why these rappers is dying in their hood, because they never imagine themselves leaving. Yeah, as kids, they might imagine themselves, actually dreaming. You feel me? Now dreaming is something different from actually believing that you can leave. You feel me? Believing that you can remove yourself from a situation. A lot of times, dreams is safe. We young, we innocent, we dreaming. We dreaming of becoming a star athlete, an entertainer, a doctor, a lawyer. But we still got steps to take up until that point. So them dreams is safe. Them dreams, we're not embarking up on activating them dreams. You feel me? But when you a budding star rapper, you seeing some money. You really on the graphs, you really can't leave. It's more than a dream at that point. At that point, it just becomes, it's mental. It's your mind. At that point, it's just your mind, bro. You feel me? It's you seeing yourself leave. It's your mind believing that you can leave. You feel me? If your mind lead, the rest will follow, man. I hope I ain't getting too deep. Man. Yeah. See, it's more, it's not a dream once it's right there on your grasp and you can grasp it, and you got everything it takes to lead, money, whatever. You feel me? You got everything. It's more than a dream at that point. It's right there. You can reach out and touch it. You feel me? You can reach out and touch it. But only if your mind allow that thought to manifest. Only if your mind allows your body to be free, to allow your body to remove yourself from certain circumstances. It all starts up here, man. It all starts up here. People, yeah, it all starts up there, man. And to leave mentally, it's a lot that you got to let go. You might have to leave some people behind. The great Nipsey Hussle said everybody can't go, man. That right there mean that circle going to shrink. You feel me? Everybody can't go. Sometimes it's hard to cut them ties. You feel me? Sometimes it's hard. Bad habits die hard. It's hard to let certain things go. You feel me? Because when you become successful, you know, it's like survivor's remorse. Like, damn, I didn't keep it real. I left my people behind. Why is they your people? Did they mean good for you? Or you just calling them your people because you knew a motherfucker for a long time? Now, it's a difference. Did motherfuckers mean you right? Did they do right for you? Or you just calling them your day one because you knew them since day one? You knew them for a long time. It's a difference, man. You must trim the fat, man. You must, as painful as it may sound, you must trim that fat, man. For real. You must trim that fat. If you coming in here, hit that like button, man. Yungeenace, he got to weigh his hands clean, man. Yeah, he got to weigh his hands clean. But we can't say the same for juliofoolio, man. And let me speak on something else, man. Once you done did so much dirt, once your hands done got so filthy, once your hands done got so much blood on them, it is no leaving, man. You can't turn around. You feel me? It is no going back. It is no escape. You feel me? Yeah, juliofoolio, he might have had too much blood on his hands. He might have did too much dirt that would allow him to leave. And that dirt and that blood, sometimes it could cloud your mind with torment. You feel me? Sometimes that dirt, all the dirt you did, all the blood that's on your hands, sometimes it can cloud your mind with torment. Yeah, this is, woo, this is a good word. Sometimes it can cloud your mind with torment. And at that point, once your mind get to playing games, you don't know what's what. You delusional. You can't leave. It's just no way. You done went on. You done went too far, man. You done went too far. You feel me? You done went too far, man. Giving y'all this good word, man. I'm giving y'all this good word, man. If you coming in here, please hit that like button. If you catching the replay on this, please hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. If you catching the replay on this, I need you to bang on that like button, man. It costs you nothing to tap that button. I'm dropping this good word for you, man. I'm dropping this good word for you. Yungeenace, he got away, man. He got away. But a lot of rappers didn't. A lot of successful ones, they didn't get a chance to leave the city that they made they money in, the city that they blew up in, man. You feel me? And I, like I said, I explain. First, you gotta mentally leave. You feel me? You gotta want it so much. You gotta be able to see it so much. Your mind gotta be able to envision it so much that your mind is already gone. And your physical being is to just want to follow your mind, man. You feel me? You just want to follow your mind. charlesease, subscribe, share, like, man. Please hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. It costs you nothing to tap that button. We got the merch, man. We got music on the way. God is good, man. God is good, man. Yeah. God is good. We got the merch. Call it, y'all my flag bearers, whoever support this platform, you feel me? Whoever got nothing but good wishes, good blessings for this platform, man. Supportive of this platform, y'all my flag bearers, man. Y'all my flag bearers. I wave the flag for y'all, man. Because without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. I wave that flag for y'all, man. We stick that flagpole in the ground, man. We stick that flagpole in the ground together. We go up the side of that mountain and stick that flagpole in the ground, man. We stick it in the ground together. Pause. You feel me? My flag bearers, man. I got so much respect for y'all. Y'all helping me grow this platform. We helping each other, man. I'm open to ideas. You feel me? I'm open to collaborations, man. You feel me? I'm open to so much. Like I said, we got the merch, music, short films. We got so much going on, man. When I say we, I mean my supporters of the platform, man. My flag bearers, man. I mean my flag bearers, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting I'm gonna have to buy my little flags and shit, man. You feel me? I'm gonna have to start. I can't be waving no big ass t-shirt around. You feel me? Can't be waving no big ass even though it feel good, it look good, it smell good. You feel me? It's definitely appeasing to the eye, that charlesease, man. I'm gonna have to buy my little flags. Start waving my little flags around and shit. You feel me? Yeah, man. But it's real though, bro. It's real, man. It's real. So, man, I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking. We've been here almost 2 hours, man. Y'all been rocking with your boy almost 2 hours. If you coming in here, if you watching the replay, if you ain't got nothing to do and you want to be entertained, roll up one, man. Pour up something. Hit that replay, charlesease, man. Hit that notification button so when I upload this heat, when it's coming fresh out the oven, you getting it first, man. You getting it first. Got the wonderful music playing. There's so much we got going on. God is good, man. God is moving. Yeah. God is moving. I pray a spirit of monetization, blessings over my followers, over my supporters, man. Yes, people out there need prayer, man. You feel me? They need prayer. They hurting. They need motivation. They need drive, man. You can get all that here, man. You can get all that here, man. It's a wonderful thing, man. It's a wonderful thing. Come here. Bring a friend here, man. If you got to share this video, if you got to take your friend's phone, you feel me? Yo, you need to be subscribed to this dude, man. Nothing but good vibes over there, man. You feel me? This is the place, man. This is the place, man. Yeah, this is the place, man. We gonna laugh together. We gonna learn together. Sometimes we might cry together. Who knows? You feel me? Everything is possible at the Charles Ease platform, man. Everything is possible, man. You feel me? Let's embark on this journey together. Woo, woo, woo. That shit feel good. You know how when something hit your soul, something hit your soul. It feel good, man. It feel good all over. Yeah, man. So I appreciate everybody. We're gonna take this to 2 hours, man. We're gonna take this all the way to 2 hours, man. Yeah, we're gonna take this all the way to 2 hours, man. Y'all been rocking with your boy, man. We're gonna take this all the way to 2 hours. Yeah. I'm prophesying 2 hours on this stream. I'm prophesying monetization over this platform, man. You feel me? It said if you speak it, it shall come to fruition. When 3 or more get together, whatever we ask is done. Yeah. Yeah, I speak monetization over this stream, over this channel, over y'all's lives, man. Real talk, man. Speak blessings for my audience, man. Speak good blessings for my audience, man. Rocking with your boy. Rocking with your boy, man. Yeah. That's how we gonna do it, man. Josie. Hold up. That's how we gonna do it, man. Yeah, they rocking with me. Yeah, hit that like button, man. We still in here. Hit that good like button, bro. Whoever left in here, hit that like button. Up in here sweating, putting that word in for y'all, man. Putting that pain in, man. Putting that pain in. Frame shining. You feel me? Frame shining. Yeah. Frame shining. Hoodie fitting right. You feel me? Hoodie fitting right. Looking like a dream. Frame shining. Hoodie fitting right. You feel me? Hoodie fitting right. Yeah. We doing some of that, man. We doing some of that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Frame shining. Hoodie fitting right. You feel me? Merch flying off the shelf. Merch flying off the shelf. Yeah. Flag bearers popping. Supporting the whole team. Flag bearers supporting the whole team. Woo. Yeah. All of that. Yeah. All of that. All that. Charisma. Smile looking good. You feel me? Charisma doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
I'm a bad bitch. I get a pass. You feel me? Yo, I just wanna see. They think if they're not hand on hand with the violence, or per se the trigger man pulling the trigger, they think they should get a pass. They think, yo, I'm not really involved. I'm just giving out information. Information is just words, but information is also dangerous. Information can cost a person their lives, man. For real, information ain't just words, man. Don't ever rock yourself to sleep like that. Thinking information is just words. You feel me? It teaches us not to be biblical, but it teaches us it's power in the tongue. It's power in the tongue. Your tongue is life.
Niggas still in here rocking. They still in here rocking.
I get a pass, you feel me? Yo, I just wanna see. They think if they're not hand on hand with the violence, or per se the trigger man pulling the trigger, they think they should get a pass. They think, yo, I'm not really involved. I'm just giving out information. Information is just words, but information is also dangerous. Information can cost a person their lives, man. For real, information ain't just words, man. Don't ever rock yourself to sleep like that, thinking information is just words. You feel me? It teaches us not to be biblical, but it teaches us it's power in the tongue. It's power in the tongue. Your tongue is life. Your tongue can speak death. I'm a bad bitch. I get a pass. You feel me? Yo. He said, no, ma, I don't want no more of this shit, man. Why is Ross waving a white flag, man? You feel me? These niggas are supposed to be sworn enemies. I get it. Listen, I get it. You wanted to fight Tank. Tank wasn't ready. Now you trying to return the favor. Tank, move on, bro. It's time to move on, man. You don't have to convince somebody to take their biggest payday. You the face of boxing. You the hottest thing smoking. You dropping shit. Time to move on. No crime. It didn't trickle from up and down. You feel me? It went from ground level, from underground to up, man. So that really, the last 10, 15 years or so, that ain't been a natural order of things. So like Steph said,
their trail, how they really got on their trail, was a license plate reader. The license plate reader, y'all, yeah. They people died in vain for nothing, man. Y'all playing with my numbers, not hitting the like button, man. I'm up here breaking down this thing called hip-hop and why Steph Curry is wrong, and I'm translating what the GOAT Jermaine Dupri was saying, man, about impact, man. And y'all playing with my numbers. Somebody just hit that like. It's greatly appreciated. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Make a man happy. Hit the like button. Shit. That shit free. You feel me? Of course you let them tap that button, man. And hear it, mainstream America hear it. He said, hey, you might have a point there. You might have a point there. And check this out, man. That's not like us, man. Like I said, that shit, the streets, man, that wasn't made for radio. That wasn't particularly dropped for the club or for the charts or nothing, man. It wasn't dropped for that. It was dropped strict for the streets as a battle, as a diss track. If you know anything about hip hop, that's the essence of hip hop is battle.